Good day, lads, and welcome to the first episode, the gameplay episode of Replacements. Ooh, random ostrich. Nice. We are using Winston Waves. We are using 3 replacement characters, bad armor, bad weapons, and quite possibly destined to die. We have Eric Cheapwine Jaren, Caden Voss, Rodin Tinat Coffee, Teaki Life Shadow, Sergeant Sean Riggs, and Lewis Grinner Wiley. We also have Yi Yang, Mitsuye, Jiang, and Grace Johansson. I probably screwed up that name. That's a mouthful. These are our 2 researchers. They must survive to allow us to get our research, get new materials, and be able to push us forward so we can eventually take over the entirety of the planet and secure it, not only for the Sultanate, but for the URF. Once we've done that, it is mission complete. And we also come with Squirrel 1. I don't have a name for Squirrel 1. If anyone wants to name our squirrel, please do. We have a ton of changes to make. None of our Marines can research or dark study. It is all down to the researchers to take care of that. Now, we are using Winston Waves. Winston will be sending wave after wave of hostile enemies to our base every 5 days with increasing difficulty. It is our job to defeat them. It is our job to be able to also manage to send members of our squad out to take care of enemy bases and see us through to victory. Now, this entire campaign is also being used to write a book. That's right, we are doing a humans fuck yeah themed story highlighting the entirety of our players, and it looks like we've got 0 food, but potentially two ancient dangers. I'm excited for that. We are going to be highlighting the most important parts of the video, most important parts of each episode, and using them to write a chapter or multiple chapters within this book to tell a grander story about these Rimworld characters. Now, we are also running an isolationist-themed playthrough. We can only get people through our rituals or through finding fellow Marines that have been lost on the planet. If you want to go and listen to, I should say, the actual chapters 1 and 2 of the book, I'm going to have a link down in the description below. There's also a click-through link at the end of this video that you can follow there. So that way you can see the 2 chapters or hear the 2 chapters, put it on in the background, enjoy it, have some fun. I had a lot of fun writing it. Of course, I have a lot of work to do with my writing. It's been a long time since I've done any creative writing of any kind, but I had so much fun writing it, and I'm so excited to see where this story comes and goes and just how far we can go with this campaign. There is also the mod pack down in the description. If you haven't updated certain things yet, you may find some freezing of characters that will just be updating mods, unsubscribing, and then resubscribing them. But for now, we need to shore up our defenses, build some new expansions within this structure, and further our adventurous needs as a bunch of Marines. I did rebuild an entire clothing set, so each rank is very specifically going to need their own specific armor. We have Marine veterans, we have Marine medics, we have Marine techs, and we have our Marine replacements and Marine officers. Our replacements will be able to get standard issue Marine gear as they prove themselves within the story. And that is something that will come from a narrative perspective rather than from a gameplay perspective. Gameplay, I could keep them in their replacement gear for as long as possible. You know what? Tina, why don't you hunt this guy down? And let's get the hunting done. Or maybe somebody else. Oh, Caden's already coming. All right, Caden, let's see what you got. You're a farm boy. You can do this. Missing. Okay. All right, chase him down. Chase him down. Don't hit. Goddamn, go. Don't hit anything valuable, though. I really can't. Don't. Oh, my God. Just one-tapped him. Well, that's a hell of a good shot. Well done, Caden. Let's go ahead and then get the fresh animal corpses off of this pit out here. And then we're going to need a butcher spot too, right? Can we butcher creatures? Standing lamp. Shit. Who's cooking? Okay, we got enough people cooking. We can butcher. Perfect. Let's set this up to forever. We'll make simple stews for everybody. Can't do it yet. We need some type of vegetarian meal. Or we can hunt an emu. Let's hunt the emu. We'll hunt the iguanas. And there's really no extra... The agave's not ready. Shit. Oh, this is great. We have far too many people to feed, and there's not enough food already fully grown on the map. What about these? Can we up tuna? Yep, we can harvest that. Let's harvest that up. I've not struggled like this in a while playing Rimworld. It's either I have a small colony that's easy to feed with, you know, food lasting long enough, or I have one character where food's not the issue, it's building structures and getting projects taken care of. That always ends up being the case. We can't get some agave done, so that's good news. It might take a while for us to get food up and running, but we are at least going to have 8 meals. That's going to serve us for a day. Everybody's going to get to eat something. We don't have any genes outside of the baseliner genes, and we do have our rice fields going up pretty quick. There's already a conquest going on. Oh boy, they are crushing that super fast. Home zone. Oh boy. we don't have the whole base claimed. We need to actually lay base to the whole claim. God damn. Lay claim to the whole base. I have some ideas. We have a lot of heating issues, but the Rebellion of Loro has lost to the Sultanate. Look at that. The Sultanate is finally making a push now that the URFMC has landed on planet. We landed roughly. Again, if you go and actually listen to the story, it gives you a whole idea. This also, by the way, this mod pack also comes with a custom scenario for you guys to make use of, so that way you can enjoy that a little bit better. We get that nice, simple, custom work put in the way. We're also going to build another field right here. I'm thinking we do a long-based food, something like corn or potatoes. We're going to have to make sure never raw is the standard policy among everybody, so we will change that so nobody eats any raw food, so we always have it for cooking. They're Marines, they can go hungry for a bit, and the researchers can deal with it. I'm thinking potatoes. Tomatoes won't be destroyed on harvest, similar to fruit. Okay. What about corn? What if we just do corn? Corn's a big harvest, and it will take a while to grow. And I normally don't do corn. I normally am always doing rice, and we're always harvesting food. But if we can do a long grow plant like corn in a small amount, and we got super lucky with the amount of growable area right on top of the base, so we don't have to go that far for it. I think it's time to bust into one of our 2 ancient dangers. I completely forgot what the name of it was. Let's see if we can get some bugs. I hope it's bugs and not flesh beasts, because if it's flesh beasts, I'll be... Yes! There we go! That's a victory! Ooh! Advanced component and a shard animal pulsar. It's not a lot of meat, but it is enough meat for us to stave off hunger for another day. We just have to feed them the meat.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
And we'll get the insect jelly as well. Let's send T-Nat and Caden in. We'll get them taken care of. The only reason I have Caden at the top of the docket is right now in the story, he is kind of the main character. And whether he stays the main character or not is going to kind of completely matter based on what happens within the actual Rimworld gameplay. Again, Caden could die. I like That's a tornado generator. We'll put that aside as a super weapon. And we've luckily got enough food with our first rice harvest and all that insect meat. We're doing okay. So where was I? Caden is going to be our main character. He, of course, can die. I love stories where main characters get killed off and everyone has to move on. There's no choice except people needing to move past it. And we can recycle junk. 8 kilograms of junk. Or 32. What? Why is it like that? Well, we've got the junk for it. We can also make concrete. I'm not going to steal Sam's meme. God love you, Sam. You do good work. Thank you so much for all the good laughs and humor you put in. But we are going to be making some concrete. That's definitely one thing we're going to be doing. So we've got junk burning, so they'll start taking all that scrap outside. Who's working the arc for? Oh, we only did it once. Okay. So it looks like 8's good. We'll do that, forever. That's good. Oh, fuck, no! No! No. Oh! Weapons and apparel. Oh, they took all of our extra. They've taken our extra no! Shit, they did it again. Such scrub-ass moments. Let's name our faction. This will be... what if we just do URFMC Squad 7? Because we're technically Squad 7. There's other squads out there doing the work of the URF Marine Corps. So, until we get a better name from the comment section, we're just going to call this 7's HQ. And that will be the easiest way around it. Now, I want to turn this garage space into maybe some better things. We also do need to fill in this area with walls to turn it from unroofed or outdoors to indoors, because the embrasures turn things to outdoors, apparently. So we have to fill in the wall there. We at least got the extra door. We can put people in there. That's going to be our main entryway, I'm thinking. And then we also have to figure out what we're going to do with all of the, what do you call it? All the coffins, the sarcophagi. Let's go ahead and start building ourselves a research area in here at least. We'll build up that way. We'll kind of build around that lamp. And then we get the research area put in. We can start grinding out a bunch of research that we need, so that way we can actually start progressing within the story, start actually building things. We are gonna need to build some kind of wall around the base so we can then expand outward and get some decent things. But right now, I think we're in a really good position for the start of everything. We're 2 hours out from wave 1. While that ticks down, let's go ahead and take a peek at what we can do for research. We're going to get basic autopsy. That's absolutely going to be something, because we want to harvest enemy body parts and parts for backup. We're also going to get drug production, which means we're going to do basic medicine. And maybe Minecraft is going to have to be one as well. I know, we're not a Minecraft YouTuber, but we are going to need Minecraft because we don't have a lot of resources, and we're going to kind of limit ourselves to doing 10 units a day, so that way we don't overuse it and abuse it. It has to kind of have that sense of restriction, I think, to make it feel balanced a lot more instead of just doing forever. We're going to get biofuel refining as well. We're going to need that chem fuel, that sweet, sweet chem fuel. And then what else could we take? I'm trying to stock up so all of our scientists have a lot to do. Hydroponics will be something at some point. Let's do packaged survival meals, because with the packaged survival meals we'll be able to actually start doing caravans out, and I feel like that's a better use. And if we get gunsmithing, we should be able to then start making other guns, blowback, and then the marine weapons as well. I don't think they're that advanced in the technology, but it should be pretty easy and balanced. And I do kind of like the interactions already. Sergeant Riggs telling Cheap Wine to eat up, as if Eric is kind of holding off eating. He's kind of taking that hunter mentality as we have our first raid. Let's get everybody built up. We'll put Caden in a pillbox. We'll put Riggs down here. We'll actually get some other people set up into some good defensive positions. Grinner is our LMG expert. Life, a medic. Just assigning him a pistol. I feel like that is a little bit better of a choice. It kind of makes it more of, hey, he's not a combatant. He is there to heal the wounded, get them taken care of, and get them up and going. But I do like the idea that maybe Cheap Wine is holding off eating and making sure that other members of the squad can eat. He's lithe, he's very, nimble, he's athletic, but he's a hunter, so he's used... Oh, Jesus Christ, we're starting off with a headshot. Oh, boy. Eric, that hunter mentality, that hunter folk mentality of the people of Hollis Prime. Oh, we almost got dropped with a headshot to his jaw. Still good, still good. Not a deadly shot, not a super painful one. Maybe like a broken jaw, the helmet taking most of the impact. But he's that hunter folk from Hollis Prime, so he's out in the woods. They, do a lot of free-range meats and hunting and provide more game meat for the people of Hollis Prime instead of, farmed meat. So it creates a better economy on the planet, which, again, go and listen to the audiobook. You'll find out about that a little bit more. Nice quick raid, getting chem fuel for it, as well as getting some medicine. Now, as I said, we are isolationist. We don't have any ability to recruit anyone. If you are looking to do an isolationist playthrough, you will need VFF? Vanilla Factions, no, VFE, Vanilla Factions Expanded Ancients, which is included in the mod pack, and you will need to dev mode it into your ideology creation, which I had to do. I do think it's going to be the best way to play through the game for this playthrough, because it does force you to rely only on the URF Marines and those that you can get through your rituals. I only have one ritual right now that we can do that will bring Marines to us, and that is going to be a lantern ceremony, which if there's a mod out there that turns it into like a spotlight ceremony, I would love to have that. I think that would be a super unique thing to change it from a light ceremony, which I'm just saying it's a way for us to call down other pods, or call pods to us, or call Marines to us who are walking the planet and trying to find... Oh, that's a lot of bugs. So if we can get... That's a lot of food. Hell yes. So yeah, if we can get more Marines coming to us with the lantern ceremony, that's going to be a way for us to call them to us, is putting the lanterns in the sky kind of as a flare. In a way. That's what I want it to be. I wish it was a flare ceremony. That would be cool. Like, we have everyone come up, we're all loading together like gunpowder or chem fuel, and we shoot it up into the sky, and it becomes a ceremony where we launch that up, and it draws someone to us with like I think it's a 50% chance, right? So we have to have, I think it's fun or beautiful. I don't remember which one it is. It's one of the ones. Not a bad haul out of here. Another animal pulsar. Not a big deal. Not really going to use it. But we are low on food, so we need to go hunting. Let's send out Grinner, T-Nat, Caden, and Life? No. Let's do Cheap Wine. Cheap Wine's our hunter. That makes sense. Makes more sense than sending out Life, who's our medic. We're going to get rid of food. They're not going to be out for super long. I'm not going to have them steal food from the colony or from the base. We're just going to send them out. They're going to have to go out hungry. Their belly's rumbling. Maybe it makes them better hunters. We're absolutely going to send them out. We have dromedaries. Hell yes. All right. Great find. Let's get everybody moving. I'm marking them up just so I can know where they're at. Have the whole squad launch the volley. There we go. I love that. We are going to need to get Eric with the skills expanded. We're going to need to get his aiming down. So we're going to give him, I think it's sharpshooting, at some point down the line. I don't want to do it now. I kind of want to do it when he becomes a Marine in the story, right? He's no longer considered a replacement. He's now a full-blooded Marine. We are going to be getting a ton of meat out of this. This is perfect. And new lovers. God damn it. Who is trying to sleep with the goddamn researchers? 375, and we can take it all. This is so good. Life in Mitsuya. Can you, please, can my Marines not sleep with the researchers? That'd be great. That'd be great. What are we getting out of the behemoths? Concrete blocks, Glitter World medicine, gold, hyperweave, a book, and some silver. I don't care about the weapons. We're not diverging from Marine weaponry. Now, I am going to play this rather smart. It's not like we have a bunch of fresh, off-the-boat Marines. We have our veterans. We have Sergeant Riggs. We have Grinner. We have Life. We're going to use their experience as a way to combat things. Whereas, if this was a whole group of replacements, I would say, let's do a roll of the dice and see if maybe Cheap Wine has some knowledge of fighting behemoths. Of course, he wouldn't, it's Hollis Prime, but he could probably consider maybe they're a dragon, and we could say maybe lore-wise dragons breathe fire. But we are going to use the experience of Sergeant Riggs, Grinner, and Life to explain why we are constantly retreating and firing on the move and keeping our distance away from the behemoths and not letting them get a chance to breathe fire on us. It makes sense narratively, and it absolutely allows us to have another day of life with nobody getting burned by acid breath and dying. They are both wounded. Let's go ahead and finish them off, but I want to get that Glitter World medicine out of here. We'll do those. I want that novel too. That's going to be good, even though it looks like a folder instead of a novel. Oh shit, they're up. They're bleeding out in 3 hours. If we just keep everybody inside. Oh, are they not Manhunter anymore? They're like, my life's choices were better. Let's get Life out of the pillbox. I forgot I put him in there. They're not Manhunter. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Life is great. He's down. Yes, bleed out, you filthy behemoth. Food is no longer a concern of mine, even though we have so much rice growing and corn. We are going to be set. We're just reading. I love this game. I'm just going to read a book in the middle of these two dragon bodies. Look at that. 1,800 meat. We are going to have so much food. Life is going to be fantastic. It doesn't mean that we can get lazy with it. We are going to have to stay on top of our food. Because if we don't, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows it. But I wish, oh my God, please, go back to researching URMC Recon. Thank you to pphhyy, by the way. I'm going to highlight pphhyy early in this. I know I'm going to have to remind myself to put the mod for this as the highlight, because it is pphhy's crazy work that is allowing us to do this series. So thank you so much. If you want to support pphhyy, go ahead, comment down in his mod comment section. Let him know how awesome this mod is and how much you're enjoying it, because I love it. We're gonna get vehicles. Our wealth has skyrocketed though to 162,000. Most of it is just due to the size of the base, but we do have an off-road Jeep wreck. Let's confirm that and restore it. That will be our first easy vehicle. It's going to be a 4-man transport. We'll be able to haul some stuff through it, 380 kilograms of cargo. And that's going to be the best course of action for us, but we are going to need vehicles. God damn it. God damn it. The two of you, avoid pregnancy. I don't need babies. That's the last thing I need. No. Stop it. Stop it. Chastity. I should have made a chastity mod. I should have found a chastity mod. Let's push back the structure of the interior here. This is where we're going to put our meeting room. We're going to have our ideology room in this area. Then we'll start moving sarcophagi. We'll have to, of course, unbury people. We'll have to remove people from the sarcophagi, and then we'll have to rebury them. It's not a big deal. It's a pain in the butt, but we'll get it done. And wave to the Rebellion of Loro, 2 drafted workers and a rebel miner. Let's get everybody up and ready to go. They are attacking immediately. Enter the pillbox. Grinner, go up here. Who else can we put somewhere? We can put people up top there. Let's go ahead and put Sergeant Riggs up there. And Caden, where can I put you, man? Where can I put Cheap Wine and T-Net, too? Let's get you guys into the middle. The battery room, luckily, doesn't have anything there. Oh, what do we do with you guys? Maybe we put you out here? We'll put Caden... We'll just move you guys. I'm less focusing on the main character, I think, at this point. I want everybody to kind of be the main character. But we'll send you guys out the front door. We'll use the protections there. Oh my god, that pillbox is busted. But it does require power, and it does require somebody being inside. We got everybody drop down. Food and medicine drop. 30 packet survival meals, 30 medicine. That would be really good to get from the Resolute. But if we get a colonist, we get a new Marine, I know they're going to be coming from a drop pod. The way I'm going to rationalize them coming from the drop pod is they're not coming from the drop pod. They are coming from across the field, even though I know we'll visually see them drop down. I think it's more of a way of the Resolute guiding a Marine, managing to get a Marine or get the signal of a Marine that is close by and guiding them to our area. She is, of course, going to have that sawed-off shotgun for a bit. She's 50, Marty Artie Blythe, Psychopath Misandrist, and Mad Surgeon. So she's great with melee. Her shooting's at a 12. Synth Thread Blouse. She is going to have to change in Colonial Fatigues. We're going to need jeans, and we're going to need boots. Fee, if you could, my friend, please change the Colonial Fatigues to be a full jumpsuit so it covers the legs and the torso instead of just the torso. I would love you forever, my friend. But if it's not in the works, don't worry about it. We'll just put them in jeans. I feel like jeans are the best, unless, I can figure out something else. I just want them to be in the mods attire. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. I took a break, I stepped away, and it's broken now. Why is it broken? Oh, alpha memes. We updated. Thanks, Sarge. Oh, well, that's fixed now. We're going to get one more field put up at the top there, and that is going to be a cotton field. We are going to need some form of fabric coming down the line. I am thinking we're going to get Devil Strand research done at some point, and we're going to keep everybody in Devil Strand. It's going to be a huge harvest. It's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a long time, but it will allow us to suffer heat. Now, this monolith, this destroyed monolith, is really the first time we have our Marines near it. We're going to highlight it in a way, I think, maybe in, like, Chapter 4, as we come close to nearing the end of the episode, I think. And we'll get Chapter 4 highlighted on the monolith, and Cheap Wine and Caden going out and cutting down trees. So far, we have our ideology room put together nicely. I like it. We did a little bit of hex steel because we are a techist faction, so we're going to use the hex steel as a excuse for us to have that nice area. And now the concrete foundation on sand finally coming to a headway. I couldn't be happier. This is going to be so good. We will have our walls outlined. So that way we get the wall built out. We'll use the Citadel walls. Maybe if we start getting Squirrel 1 has the plague. Dear God, no. How we doing, buddy? How we doing? Immunity 9. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mitsuya. You are a lifesaver, my dear. We can't let Squirrel 1 die. Artie has had a strange dream. In it, she saw a black shape unfurling in space and time, growing and consuming. The shape originated from a nearby crumbling monolith. Fantastic. That is going to be highlighted. Yes. So we're going to cover the exploration and the tree cutting and how both maybe Cheap Wine and Caden feel this sense of unease. And now that vehicles are done as well, we can start developing the materials we need for the car. And in this area here, I want to change our solar and wind farm. I want to put a nice wind farm and a solar farm in this area. We can get a ton built up. Maybe, I think, 3 wind turbines and solar. We've got a ton of batteries. I want to get rid of these chem fuel generators inside of the base so we can start using that space for extra things and make it a little bit more sensible. And then have our outer area be more of that security, more of that power generation of wind and solar, and kind of get that taken care of. Let's go ahead and take out this Yat Pack pirates. They are completely nude. Well, this is kind of an uneventful one, isn't it, boys? How quick are we going to just drop the lot of them? Is it going to be all 3 at once? Take your bets. Take your bets. All 3 drop. Holy fuck. Cheap wine with the instant neck gunshot just gurgling to death. I don't think we need fuel right now. Let's take the random reward of a Psychic Soothe male. That's really good. We got some good car parts that will help elevate our construction of our new Jeep a lot faster. But we are going to be missing a few things, aren't we? What do we have? We have a new... Ooh. Grand Vizier Jaden Grey of the Sultanate needs extra hands to set up a settlement. You lend him 2 colonists, 13 or older, for 9 days. Send a shuttle. Ancient manufacturing chip and gene pack calm. The manufacturing chips are far more important. I will take a look at the gene pack. I'm not too uppity about the gene pack, but I definitely think it could be a good idea. Now the question is, who do we send? Maybe we send Artie. She's new, but we'll send her off. She hasn't really kind of earned her place. And if they're setting up a colony, maybe Life would be the best one to send. Since he's getting some loving now, he's already awake. We might as well send him out. So that way he can also help them set up a new colony. It kind of encourages that idea that he's helping set up a medic tent or a hospital, something where they'll be able to get things up and running a little bit faster. Dead calm. We'll never do social fights. Mental breaks are never violent, and we'll never prison break. Oh, man. That's a really good one if we were doing a biotech run. That would be really good for a genetically altered Marine. They're just dead calm. They never get, although it won't last this blissful. Cheap wine! Stop it! Stop trying to sleep with everybody. Everybody stop trying to sleep with the researchers, please. No more betting the researchers. I can't handle it anymore. God damn. You degenerates, the lot of you. I know, they're Marines. Oh, let's get a bit more of research done. Why isn't this moving forward? Is the heavy artillery ENIAC related? I think it is. We do need a transmission for the Jeep for us to get the hell out of here with some wheels. So I think the next thing we're going to do is send people out looking for vehicles in random maps. Oh, artillery wreck. Let's go ahead and dismantle that. There's another ancient troop carrier. We can dismantle that. Hopefully we'll win somewhere down the line. What do we got? Car radiator. Don't need that. Transmission. Yes! There it is. First map. First one. Victory is ours. What else do we get out of here? Oh, we got components. Let's take those. I'm not going to take the high explosive shells. We got 2 radiators. We got 2 transmissions. We'll just take both, just in case. We'll take, maybe just that. Steel. Yeah, let's take them. Let's take them. We do have the 2 mortars. I did forget about that. We do have the 2 mortars here on base. Ooh, we can get a trade and we can get a quest. We're going to do both. I like the questing memes. They do make me smile on the inside. He's just got a bunch of slaves. Let's go ahead and sell that. I don't need the gene pack. We can sell... Can we sell? We can't sell the exhaust, but we'll do it anyways. No, we can sell the exhaust. We actually put all the exhaust in already. That's good to sell. We'll keep the suspension because we need 8 of those, I think, off the top of my head. What else can we sell? That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and sell that, and then let's take the quest as well. Sergeant Riggs approaches Tanya, speaks for a while. Ancient complex, opportunity site. We're not doing Ice Age. That's Sam's gimmick this season. We're not doing that. Again, God love you, Sam. You make amazing series. A fantastic inspiration. Between both, I think the opportunity site is going to prove a better opportunity for us. Yeah, there we go. Put it in the definition. Is going to be a better chance for us to get a lot more out of it. I know it's going to end up being like an ancient complex. Yeah, there we go. The sealed vault, we may engage a little bit. Did you guys just kill... Oh my god, they killed their own slave after she gave me a quest. That's so dark and morbid. The Sultanate is a bunch of assholes. At least it doesn't fail us, right? It doesn't cause us to fail the quest, but god damn, that's a dick move. Sultanate figuring out ways to just be assholes. We got the Nomad up and running, which is now going to be called, I don't know, Green 1 for right now. Someone come up with a name for the Jeep. We're going to call it Green 1. It's not the best name, but we'll do it for now. I don't know if we're going to do superpowers this run. It's not on the list of things, but if we can find some good stuff out of it, and then maybe we can rationalize it as the next step for the URF-MC and the URF researchers is looking into the like superpowered Marines, and that could be another season down the line. But if we get these golden chocobos right now, and we can breed the golden chocobos, we can get a bunch of little chocobos, and then we can have chicken all the time. I'm kind of down for chicken. Chocobo drumsticks. Fried, deep fried, and sauced. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and we will at least start getting up. We'll start getting up a hay grass field over here. We got one chocobo already. Fantastic. Square Enix won't mind me calling them chocobos, right? We still have 3 others to tame. We need at least one of the 2 males. We've got the 1 female. We'll keep them over there. We have our Unification Day. Fantastic. This is the Unification Day. Solitary Bay. Let's go have it and give it to Sergeant Riggs. We're pretty much doing everything to Sergeant Riggs if we do honor. He's going to be our main liaison with the Sultanate. Oh, I thought you were balding. It was just a turban. No worries. No worries. There we go. Fun Unification Day. We're going to take out the worm. Maybe we do put that in the chapter. Maybe that's like a chapter 5, because I'm already thinking like this is going to be a 3-chapter episode. So it's going to be crazy. You've intercepted a signal nearby citizens of Laurel. I think we take this. Even though they're enemies, the free citizens of Laurel could absolutely be a good way for us to look into the 3rd faction. What is this? Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. There is a mod in the pack that changes the flesh to plant horror, as the mod author was not a huge fan of flesh horror, changed everything over to plants, and I do love this. This is part of that 3rd faction. I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler for you guys as to what we are also going to be including in this series, but here we are, the plant horror. The planet is regrowing. Now, we can say this from an outside narrative perspective, but I think it is going to be the best point. The Shadow Scions, that's right. Can we take their food? Is their food edible? Abhorrent to cannibalism. I did make every faction a customized ideology, but I completely forgot what their ideologies were. So far, our engagement with the plant is we're taking it out pretty quick. Though they are fast, aggressive, smoke leaf dependent, and submissive. I don't think we'll take any of those. Those can all lead to very bad things. Let's go ahead and burn through most of this, see what we can find. There's more food there. That's not a bad deal. Looks like they are some form of cultists. Look at their dark, twisted furniture. Everything about them breathes evil. So the free citizens of Laurel may be corrupted by this 3rd faction, or maybe this is that 3rd faction fighting back against those who worship them, or maybe this was some... Oh, shit, and they multiply. This is definitely something I love the idea of these Marines coming in. This is their first engage. Oh, that was close. First engagement with these entities. They are fast. They're coming into melee range. They're able to kind of dodge shots a little bit. And they burrow up from the ground. Let's have Riggs. See how Riggs does by himself. There's the split. Let's throw a grenade. That should time well enough to catch one of them, I think. Or not. That third one ran off. Riggs, why don't you back off, not get caught in that, and stay alive? While the replacements are fighting and filling in. Not fighting, filling in the holes. Caden's just walking off. T-Nat is actually the only one who's helping. And Riggs survives. His armor definitely tanked most of that fight. That was really good. All in all, we're doing good so far. We are getting some heat. No, don't drop. Okay. Not too bad. We are getting heat stroke, though. We need to find a cool room. That passive cooler down there. Ooh, we got medicine. And we got some cool-looking frag grenades. We'll take those, I guess. Maybe we could, like, study them. And if they're just, like, frag grenades that are designed to look freaky, I mean, that's okay. Is there anything viable through here? What about this building right here? Oh, sweet mother mercy. There is a passive cooler room. It is cool just enough. It's 140 outside, and these plants are growing. Is this third faction just trying to turn the world green? Is this some Dune bullshit? It very well could be. Everyone... Oh, shit, there's still that stray. Caden, kill it. Kill it. Come on. Come on. Do I get T-Nat over? Maybe I get T-Nat over. Where is he? Let's start running you back that way. Run. Oh, man, those spikes. He's getting... Is this where Caden dies? Is this where the main character dies? No, he won out on the day. That could very well put him closer to being considered a Marine by Riggs. He managed to fight off. We're going to take that chem fuel. We're going to take the rice. Let's take the steel. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we take that. Ooh, another pulse pistol. Let's go ahead and take that. I don't want to take a whole lot because a lot of it really doesn't matter. We got 177 gold. Holy shit. That's going to skyrocket our wealth. But let's head home, drop all of this off. Must assign colonists to man vehicle. God damn it. That's something I think needs to be fixed. Although I understand why. It's just an extra checkpoint. We will go back to that opportunity site. We took some damage to the front wheel and the left side panel. We might have clipped it with a bullet. Let's go ahead, unload stuff that's important to unload. We got the shard. Keep the chem fuel inside. Let's go ahead. We'll pick up the shard. We got to put it somewhere. We also need to haul that pulse pistol. And then we also need to make space for the shard to sit in somebody's chest. We got the package meal, which is great. So far, so good. We've got a great couple chapters out of this. It's like 2 to 3 chapters out of this. I don't know if all 3 chapters will be in line with Sunday, but we've definitely got a lot to come out of this. Trodo is calling from a nearby. 21 man-hunting needle rolls. He's a baseliner, so he's probably going to be a Marine, right? Let's say that he's a Marine who somehow lost all of his... This is, again, one of the only ways we can get colonists. So let's say that he's a Marine who lost all his armor, is going to get chewed out by Riggs for losing everything, because he was completely naked. And then we will allow him into the base. He's going to be considered a replacement, I think. We're not going to consider him a veteran. Oops. We're going to consider him a replacement. These are dying in the cutest way, and it's the most unthreatening raid I've ever had. It's a little too cute. I feel like we're killing hamsters. Jesus Christ, that's bad. That's so bad. It feels like we're killing hamsters. Well, my friends, I think that is about going to wrap us up for today. We've got a lot of content to come out of this. Next episode, Wednesday, we will go ahead and deal with Wave 5. Wednesday will be a shorter episode, I think, because we've got so much content to write out and discuss on what's going in on Friday and what the chapter is going to look like. But Trodo, you, my friend, are definitely going to be considered a replacement. White Trodo, 48. Yeah, you're going to be a replacement at your age. You were one of those picked up who had nothing left to go for them on Hollis Prime, and you're going to get those lizard boots, I guess. Why do we have two? Oh, right! We made two structures. I completely forgot about the art. So, my friends, thank you again so much. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you to the channel members for supporting the channel as well. Thank you to you who supports for free by liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff that the algorithm asks you to do, and hitting the bell notification, too, for more Rimworld and more of the audiobook coming every Sunday. Again, link down in the description for the audiobook and a end title somewhere around here. I don't know. You'll find it. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace.